Hello, my name is Hannah. Today I went for a build that I thought was going to be a starter, and then I kept building, and then I built the entirety of the outside, and then I got to the inside, and just kind of threw that out the window. And now it's like 50,000, so, that's fine. It looks cute, and it's a very fun family home, but I definitely am not good at budgeting. Like, I didn't even set up the budget before I started building, which is what I normally do if I were to like actually build like a 20K or like a 10K like house. I would like get a sim into the lot, give them like 20,000, 10, like whatever their budget is, and then I would start building. But I hadn't even done that, so I was not on the plan to begin with. So I guess that was kind of what threw me off. I just like entirely forgot between the inside and the outside what I was going for. But I also I put like I put bushes and like a flower box outside, so like if like that was ever a budget house, I would never have put any of like I have a bunch of like flowers and stuff outside. Those are expensive. Plants are expensive in game and in real life, but like just like the like budgeting of things, you can buy like so many things for just like the amount that I've spent probably on these like flowers out front. It's also purple, which I also like. I kind of like, but I think I turned the flowers are currently purple, and then I decided the outside was going to be purple, and then I made the flowers white, which is the only color on those I actually have used. Well, no, I may have used the blue, but I don't like ever use them in like fancy colors. I don't know why. I really should though. I need to make more plain colored houses so that I can make the flowers more. I feel like that's like the opposite of what you want. You want like plain flowers, and you want like a pretty bright house because it's the house that you're looking at, not the flowers. But it's The Sims. You can do whatever you want. I built a castle, so nothing needs to make sense. But today I decided that I wanted to talk about some stories from the long car rides that I've been on. So if you've watched any of the videos where I talk about cheerleading, so I was a competitive cheerleader for close to 7 years, I think. I did 6 years competitively, and then like a year before that where I just like learned how to like do anything because I was like 8, so I didn't do anything. And I had done like soccer before then, so like soccer kids aren't gonna know how to do the full splits. Maybe they do, but I was like 7 at that point, so not like we did anything productive at like, I don't know, YMCA soccer. But during that time we had a lot of like competitions that would be like far away. Like we went to like Chicago, like Branson, and those are like 8-9 hour trips from where I am. And so my parents could not, like, there would be so much money to fly there every time. So typically we would drive there, and 9 hours in a car, like it's a good sized car. Like we got the car so that we didn't have to sit in a small tiny car for that long. But still, with a family of 4 inside a car for 9 to 10 hours, I think the Chicago one may have been longer than that. But like we also stopped partway through the journey, to like do stuff. Like we went to the gas station, we went to like rest stops to like pee or something, whatever you wanted to do. But it took so long. So I have some experiences. They're not really fun stories. But how like rest stops are supposed to be every like 20 minutes? I actually Googled this. Google says that there's a rest stop on every highway every 20 minutes. Now, I do not believe any part of that, because every time that we would ever need to, like, go upon a rest stop to, like, get up and stretch and just, like, move around after not moving, it'd be, like, hours, like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half between every single one of those, so it'd be, like, a specialty occasion. Like, if you needed to get out of the car, you'd have to wait, and you just gotta, like brave through it. You can do this. And it's just like it's really annoying, but apparently they're supposed to be more frequently. I don't agree though. But also during these things, I have a brother, and he's younger than me, and we are very hard to entertain for long periods of time. We would usually get bored because at that point, my brother didn't have well, at the point that I did, like, these 9-hour car rides, my brother didn't have a phone, and I didn't have a phone that I could bring somewhere without a battery, like a battery pack, like a charger. So I just had to, like, not use it, and also it died really quickly, so, like, you couldn't use it. So neither of us had, like, electronic devices to use. We would just be, like, listening to music, staring off at the, nothingness of the Midwest the entire time. And so we did, like, some weird things. So one time, my mother was, like, I think we were complaining at that point, like, when are we going to get out? When are we going to stop next? Because, as I said, hour and a half between rest stops, and we were restless. So she was like, fine. For the rest of the car ride, I need you to count how many pink cars we go by. Now, pink cars, I don't think I've ever seen one inside of the town that I live in. Well, I may have seen one, and I just didn't, like, remember it. But during that, like, 9-hour car ride, we saw 3. Like, where do, like, a pink car, why? Pink car, like, I feel like that'd be expensive. Like, I feel like really fancy looking, like, colored cars are more expensive when, you could really get, like, a $20,000 car that's, like, used, that's probably, like, neon green, because no one's gonna buy a neon green car. But it also could be, like, $130,000 because it's neon pink and no one ever wants to buy it. So you never know. But we also did a bunch of these, like, I Spy or, like, Find This games. Like, we'd be, like, first to find a cow, yeah, that was a really random example, but, like, find a cow wins, and you'd get, like, a high five, because you cannot bribe kids with actual stuff, and, like, because, like, if you'd be, like, first to find a cow gets a drink at the next gas station we come by, it's like, you'd be buying, like, a bunch of drinks, and then you'd have unhappy children. So it'd be, like, you get a high five if you find a cow, but, like, it wouldn't be, like, cow, because you'd find a cow every 30 seconds. If you, like, we found, like, so many cows that would be so, it'd be, like, more like find, like, a landmark, or, like, what are the signs that, like, say, like, restaurants, and it had, like, Subway. That it would be, like, stuff like that. It wouldn't be, like, a cow, because, yeah, as I said, you'd find a cow every 45 seconds. You'd be like, there's a cow, there's a cow, there's a cow, there's another cow right there, there's a cow right there, there's 40 cows right there. Cows are, it's, like, the easiest thing to find. So it was just, we just did dumb things. But I guess it's the end of the video. I didn't really realize that, but it's almost screenshots time. So I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!